Tonight, the road to immortality takes another turn, left one to be exact. A place where we found Roger Penske before in his longtime driving duo, Helio Castroneves and Will Power, getting there again. Well, what about the next generation? Sam Schmidt's international men of mystery, Simon Pagenaud and Michaela Lotion. Or on this upcoming Memorial Day weekend is Graham Rahal about to give the National Guard and members of the military around the world a win they can all cherish. It's about Indy and winning the ultimate prize of horsepower tonight on Trackside 6.
From RTV 6, the only place to see the race, this is Trackside 6.
Yeah, I'm telling you, who needs a limo when you got a big rig like this? Townsend Bell's driving as we arrive at Crane Bay and the annual Yellow Party. Very nicely done. Styling and profiling, by the way. Robert Graham gear for you tonight, yeah?
Oh, you got to do it in Robert Graham tonight. Nice tie, by the way.
You like the tie? I got the hat. Very nicely done.
It's Throwback Thursday.
It is Throwback Thursday. I got the, he's got the yellow hat on. I'm telling you, this is the way to show up to a party. By the way, here's a tip. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Townsend Bell starting 25th in the Indy 500 on Sunday. Hey, here we are. Let's get right to it. Beginning with the Penske duo of Will Power and Helio Castroneves. Yeah, Penske's all buttoned up. These two, though, pretty laid back. And Team Penske Racing is serious business. From scripted routines to starched white shirts, it's very much a buttoned-up operation.
Please forgive my friend here. He does sometimes goes away, you know.
However, sitting down with the team's two veteran drivers is anything but buttoned up. And no one is immune from commentary, not one another, and certainly not their new teammate, Juan Pablo Montoya.
What's up with this third guy that has shown up to be your teammate? What?
I know.
What?
Well, he's above the team, so he turn up late.
Yeah, they turn up late. The guy doesn't speak English very well. Do you understand him? Or you understand him better than me?
That's a great question.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. All I understand with one is I don't care.
That's actually,
I don't care.
that's pretty good.
I don't care.
That's okay.
It sounds like you've got the invitation down
Let
already,
me
pretty
tell you,
much.
man, this is gonna be a fun year. I mean, we're gonna be pushing as hard as we can, but we're gonna have a good time too.
And for the guys on the team, they'd actually like to get back to having a good time. Somehow, this is a team that hasn't won a series championship since 2006 and just won Indy 500 win over that same span. Tough times by their standards.
I mean, you think about it, Roger's got 3 legit shots at winning this Indy 500.
All joke aside, one is everything he actually jumped in, he won it. So that it shows the talent of the guy. The goal this year is give everything to Roger. We're gonna try to get a championship in Indianapolis, and that's our goal.
Trust me, it's one of the few subjects these two get serious about. As Helio and Will, a Brazilian and an Australian, continue in their 6th season together, longest current run in the IndyCar paddock. Keeping up with them on the track is one thing. Keeping up with them in a conversation is another.
How much fun has it been to hang out with Will?
Oh,
because
man.
I think people have one perception when he's on camera,
True.
and then he's a completely different personality.
Because they think he's a bad guy, you know, or not very friendly.
Bad guy.
I mean,
I am a bad guy.
but he is actually funny.
What did you learn from Helio in 5 years?
That he's very, very sneaky. You can't trust him.
Really?
Oh, wow. An open book, literally.
No, he's yeah.
I do rip some
Elliot
pages off, but
definitely, he's not malicious in any way, as competitive people can be. You know what I mean? Like, I think he has a very good heart.
I was going to get teary-eyed there for a second. I mean, that was really touching.
That's how I explain to people about you, that you got a good heart. You know, you're definitely a bit of a wanker, but
I still thought that you couldn't say that word on TV.
Oh, you
just said it on TV.
Like, yeah, well,
You know.
okay. They're gonna bleep it. Beep.
yeah.
Wait a minute, we have to beat the wanker?
I don't know. Oh, here we go.
No,
I
you
guess
don't.
not.
You don't. Not in Indiana. Every other state, though, you would.
So regardless of their recent battles, Team Penske is smiling again. The goal is is for it to continue through race day.
I didn't know you had an earring here, did you?
No. I had two.
Yeah, there's two.
Yeah.
You see that?
You had an earring?
Turn around, look at that.
Two of them.
You had two earrings?
Wow.
Yeah.
Does Roger know about this?
No, otherwise I would never be employed.
Do you have any of those too? Oh, okay.
Wait a minute.
That's it, we're done. The interview is over.
That's it for the interview. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's good. Take a look at row one, where Will Power has his first ever front row start for the Indy 500. Helio Castroneves just right behind him. He'll start fourth in Sunday's 98th running of the Indy 500 at the inside of row two. Back live inside Crane Bay, once again raising money for Racing with Cancer. Tony Kanaan is here. All the silent auction items are here as well. Did you know you had an autographed Louisville Slugger baseball bat?
Yes, baby, look at that. Has my name on it and everything.
What's it going for right now? I would say probably a couple $100 at least, right? $100. Okay, that's a.
I heard you're going to buy it for $1,000. Thank Dave first.
You ready to go Sunday?
I am, Dave. I think it's going to be a tight race.
Yeah.
And, the build-up, it's getting there. It's getting there. It's going to be. Watch my restarts.
Have fun. Thank you. We'll talk to you tomorrow on Carb Day. We're right back after this.
Still to come, battles on the track have new perspective for Graham Rahal, what the National Guard sponsorship means on this Memorial Day weekend. And later, they're the eyes in the sky, keeping drivers safe with some of the best seats in the house when this Trackside 6 special continues.
Great scene at the Speedway earlier this week. The entire field of 33 drivers posing with the Borg Warner Trophy right along the IMS yard of bricks. One of them will have their face sculpted upon it for all time, joining the other 100 faces in the iconic Borg Warner Trophy. Back live once again, we're at Crane Bay, the 4th annual Yellow Party, raising money for Racing for Cancer. Brad Brown is here with his yellow tie. You're having fun tonight, right?
Love it. First time at the party here.
Yeah.
Great event, great function, a great fundraiser.
Very good.
Looking forward to Memorial Day weekend, of course. A big part of Memorial Day weekend is honoring the troops. Graham Rahal hoping to be a contender in the race, but racing with a new perspective this year. Graham Rahal's wearing some new colors this season. And driving for more than just speed.
I'm very proud to be an American, and for me to represent all the civilian soldiers that are in the National Guard, I mean, what better place could you be in?
Being an American driver in the National Guard car carries extra meaning not just for Rahal, but the entire team.
When you have the National Guard, a lot of people come to you. Everybody wants to be a part of this team. They want to represent the National Guard, and we're very fortunate for that.
It means a great deal to me firsthand. Before we knew anything about the sponsorship, I was in the Middle East 3 years during the holidays, and I got to see what the National Guard was doing compared to what I thought the National Guard was doing, and I'll never forget it. It really is one of those things that I'll carry with me the rest of my life. So now I feel like we really, really owe them something, and here's a small way maybe to pay them back.
I remember even when I was there as a fan, my favorite part of the entire day, honestly, was when all the soldiers would walk down pit lane and literally the crowd would go nuts. And it gives you goosebumps thinking about it. It has true meaning to it, and everybody that's standing up clapping, they mean it. Nobody's doing it because they have to, and it's a very cool thing. I can only imagine being in their shoes.
Graham got that first-hand experience on a recent trip to Camp Atterbury in Edinburgh. He spent some time with troops on demonstrations of field medical units. Atterbury's long-range artillery simulator.
Go ahead and pick your weapon up and get your buttstock set at what's comfortable for you.
And a Humvee rollover demo that had him far from the cozy cockpit of his National Guard Indy car.
Imagine trying to get out like this because you're disoriented all the way backwards. So imagine being stuck like this and having to get out.
That is awesome.
It's way easier going this way.
Yeah.
When you flip that way, you're like, I have nothing to hold on to. Or at 90 degrees is the worst.
You get so many people that come up, whether they're IndyCar fan or not, they connect to you because you represent the National Guard and you know, appreciate that. And a lot of veterans come up. That means a lot. A lot of people have said to me, man, all you ever do is tweet about your sponsor. It's like, well, you know what? Because I have a genuine interest in it, you know? I care about it. My job now is probably more important off the track than it is on, if that makes any sense. Because, of course, I want to perform, I want to win on track, but I can't have any slip-ups away. Because I'm not, it's not just about me. It's not just about a sponsor that's on the side of my car. This is a much bigger picture.
Graham Rahal starts 20th back in row 7 with that National Guard Honda alongside Carlos Huertas and the host of this yellow party tonight, Ryan Hunter-Reay.
And Graham's gotten in on the fundraiser tonight. Pair of autographed gloves, say Sonoma 2012. Cool little souvenir for somebody lucky bidder tonight.
This is a show you got a glove. Back with more after this.
Hi, this is Simon Pagenaud.
Still to come, the odd couple of racing, how the pairing of Sam Schmidt's new teammates could produce their best season yet, and maybe a win at the greatest spectacle in racing when this Trackside 6 special continues.
This was cool today. The Indiana Ice stopping by the track, and they brought their hardware with them. The Ice still celebrating their Clark Cup championship from the other night, their second USHL championship. Congratulations, boys. Back at the yellow party at Crane Bay, one of the many items available. New watch collection out this year from the folks at La Pista. La Pista, by the way, Spanish for the racetrack, appropriately enough, on this Memorial Day weekend. And perhaps it is time for a change when it comes to Victory Lane at the Speedway. How about a Frenchman and a Russian? We catch up with Simon Pagenaud and Michaela Loshin, Schmidt-Peterson Motorsports odd couple.
Hi, this is Simon Pagenaud, driver of Schmidt-Peterson Motorsports, IndyCar number 77. And I'm here reporting for Dave first. He's gone for a little coffee. So I'm reporting, and I'm going to interview my new teammate, Michaela Loshin. So Michael, you know, I've known you for a few years. Tell us about your background in Europe, what I've been doing before IndyCar.
Well, I've been doing a few things. Definitely, I started racing from since I'm 7 years old. I did some go-karts, then I went to do some, went to Europe, do some go-karts up there. Then I started from small formulas. I became the World Series champion in 2010. Had a couple of tests in Formula 1 cars, and I'm here.
So like I said, we've known each other for like, what, 10 years? We used to race in Formula Renault together in Europe, and now we're back together, so that's going to be fun. Huh?
Yeah, I think back in these days when we started racing together, you know, you would never say that we're going to meet up here, you know. That's
in
awesome,
America,
yeah.
Exactly. So, a little bit off topic here. I heard a rumor about you, Michael.
The what?
I heard a rumor about you.
Which one?
I heard you're very... Maybe we shouldn't talk about personal life. So, I heard you're a very aggressive driver in traffic. Is that true?
In traffic, yes. Yes.
That's a message to you, to other competitors. Be careful. He's aggressive. Look at him. Look at that. See that?
Yeah.
If you're second and you have an opportunity, a very small opportunity to go for the win, will you go for the win or will you settle for second for the championship?
What do you think? Looking at me.
I know you, but they want to know.
I will back off and give my second place as well.
What I think is true is I think he would go for the win, no matter what.
I will definitely push, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to be smart, you know, of course, we all want to win, but sometimes, especially when you drive the long championship, you need to understand that you need to finish the race, and especially it's better second place than to be in the wall, isn't it?
So, Michael, like I said, we've been racing together for a while. Do you have any stories, good or bad? Just say the good ones.
Okay.
Yeah. Good or bad that you heard about me in Europe or here?
You know, You ask me really tough questions, man, because I need to race with you all year.
I know. Be careful what you say now.
But actually, to be fair with you, I haven't heard anything really special beside that you're, that you're obviously a good driver.
Good. That's
yeah,
it.
so cut.
We showed you Row 2 earlier. Simon Pagino also starts there, and Michaela Lotion starts 15th Sunday back in Row 5. Our thanks to those guys. Teaches me never to leave our camera guys alone. Back live, one of the items available. How about a fire suit that Tony Kanaan wore last year? Starting bid of $1,500. I guarantee you that is going to go up before the night is over. Back with more after this.
Looking outside.
Coming up, when the track's hot and the speeds are high, these men provide a voice of reason. How spotters provide comfort and maybe life-saving advice when this Trackside 6 special continues.
Look ahead to the Carb Day schedule tomorrow. It starts with the final hour of Indy 500 practice at 11 a.m. The Indy Lights Freedom 100. Going after that, Luis Razio winning pole today. The annual pit stop competition fires up at 2. 12 teams competing for the title. Sammy Hagar and Sublime take the stage for their concert at 3:30. And a new addition to Carb Day, off-road stadium trucks will race on the north end of the Speedway Oval and the road course. Robbie Gordon, EJ Viso among the guys in that one. Back live at the Yellow Party at Crane Bay, raising money for Racing for Cancer. Scott Dixon also arriving here talking with Tony Kanaan. So many guys crucial to each and every race team. Don't forget about the guys high above turn 1. They, if nothing else, are spot on.
Clear by about 7 to the rear, Sage.
Racing is as much about communication as it is anything else. And at the Speedway,
Sage is closing. Looking outside. You're all clear behind him.
this is the height of communication. The spotter stand. 33 spotters armed with binoculars and two-way radios, guiding their 33 drivers through traffic and out of trouble. Scott Harner has been doing this for 13 years, including with Dario Franchitti and now Tony Kanaan. How much trust is involved in your position?
Well, I'd like to think a lot. And obviously I was Dario, so handing off to TK is with those two being buddies. It's really been pretty seamless for us. So he has a lot of trust in me, I think, and vice versa. So far, so good.
The verbiage they use is a language all its own.
Clear by 10.
All clear by 10.
Clear by 3 on Montoya.
2 cars up ahead, off throttle. Solo 3 out the back, tight to you there.
Looking inside, he's inside. You're all clear.
And for the most part, tailored to the driver.
Dario was probably the most particular as far as what was being said, when it was being said, and everything else to him. So everybody else has, at least before, obviously Tony since, it's been quite easy after Dario. So
he was a perfectionist in the car. He's won out.
Which is part of why he's a 3-time winner.
Spotters have various backgrounds. Carlos Munoz's spotter comes from Australia.
Looking inside, clear.
Sebastian Bourdais has a vast karting background, but all come with a passion for the sport. Tell me about the stress level for you guys. Is there some stress involved here?
Right now it's pretty easy.
Everybody's smiling now.
It's pretty easy going. I've got a rookie out here, and we're just trying to get him kind of in touch with everything.
Is it fun, though, bottom line?
Oh yeah, love it. I mean, I've come all the way over from Australia to do it, and it's been a couple of years, so there's a little bit of stress on my part just trying to get back in the rhythm, but yeah, awesome. I mean, best job in the place unless you're in a race car, so it's pretty cool.
Clear by 5 on Lazier, got Davis and 2 behind him.
Pancho Carter drove in 17 Indy 500s. This May, he's spotting for Townsend Bell. You still have fun with this, right?
Oh yeah, it's work though, but practice days are more fun because there's a lot of downtime and stuff.
The best part about having Pancho though is that he's always willing to go back to the garage and get us ice cream, and that really helps with the stress.
Pancho runs ice cream for you guys?
Yeah.
You want one? You've got one. I didn't know Pancho Carter really did it all up here.
No, he really is. In fact, he's hijacked 3 golf carts, 2 taxis, knocked 3 guys off the spotter stand, and brought us a total of about 3/4 of a ton of ice cream this month.
And it's not even a race day yet.
Not even race day.
Still out there. Clear, clear.
And they got to think fast. Scott Dixon's spotter, Robbie Fast, can more than handle that.
So you're just trying to keep the eye out for Scott to make sure that he's not going to run up too quick on guys.
Davidson up here in the 33 is going to be catching up with you guys right here. Clear by 10 out the back. I'm not sure if he's going to check him up or not.
So that's, yeah, the stress level is pretty good today.
You need some Tums up here or something. You know?
I take Tums. There's right here in my backpack with me. I have a bottle of Tums with me at all times.
Truly eyes in the sky.
+5. Just you 5 right here. I got plenty of room back there to the 91.
Clear all the way out.
Back is Dixon. Voices of reason. And the view's not bad either.
Did you ask for a better view from your office, though?
I know. This is your office for a month.
Office, and it does beat a 9 to 5.
Our thanks to all the spotters up in turn one. Have a great day and safe day on Sunday, fellas. A look ahead to our weekend schedule right here on RTV6. Saturday, another Trackside 6 special. The night before the race, 7 to 8. Tony Canale will join us live. And Sunday, we get bright and early at 5 a.m. with breakfast at the Brickyard. We're back on at 6 that night for our post-race coverage, followed by the ABC tape-delayed broadcast at 7 only right here on RTV6 and ABC. I think you found a winner here. I like this. Robert Graham with an exclusive shirt that he's auctioning off. Look at the details on the back of this.
Beautiful. A lot of history right there. Great piece of memorabilia.
Al Sr., Al Jr. I'm going to buy that for you.
It's my size.
We're going to pool our money here. Great job. Hey, we'll see you tonight at 11. Another Trackside 6 special Saturday night. Good night for now.